It was just another quiet night at the gas station. The fluorescent lights buzzed overhead. The pump sat idle under the dark sky. But then, just after midnight, a car pulled in. The driver didn't speak. He didn't move. And when the clerk looked closer, he realized something was very, very wrong. Before we dive in, if you enjoy true horror stories, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Tonight's story is based on real events that happened to a night shift worker in rural Missouri, and the experience still haunts him to this day. It was 3 a.m. when Mark Benson, a college student, started his shift. The place was isolated. A single pump outside, dim lights inside. Most nights were uneventful. Customers were few, often just locals filling up their tanks or buying coffee. But Mark knew this job had one rule he never questioned: never stay outside alone after midnight. He'd shrugged it off, until tonight. The sound of tires on gravel echoed in the lot. A car approached slowly. Mark looked up. A black sedan parked at the far pump. The driver didn't get out. He just sat there, staring. Mark tried to shake it off. Maybe the person was calling someone. But then the car engine cut off, and for the first time, Mark felt uneasy. He turned back to restock the shelves. Then he noticed movement outside the window. The figure wasn't walking, he was floating, almost gliding toward the store. Mark froze. He could see the man's face now, pale, expressionless, eyes completely black. The figure stopped at the front door and whispered, so faintly Mark almost didn't hear, "I need gas." Mark forced a nervous laugh. "Sure, pumps on the left," he said. The man didn't move. He just stood there. Mark turned back for a moment. When he looked again, the man was inside the store. No one had opened the door. No bell rang. The stranger was now directly in front of the counter, leaning on it, silently staring. Mark's heart pounded. The lights flickered. The registers beeped. The stranger suddenly spoke. Low and raspy, "Don't look behind you." Mark froze. He felt a cold draft like ice sliding down his spine. Slowly he turned toward the back of the store. Nothing but the sound of footsteps, heavy, dragging footsteps, came from the storage room. Mark grabbed the phone. No dial tone. The stranger leaned closer, whispering again, "You shouldn't have seen me." Panic took over. Mark ran toward the back door. The stranger followed, silently, effortlessly. Mark finally burst outside. The black sedan was gone. No tracks in the gravel. Mark quit his job the next day. But that night, he couldn't sleep. He kept replaying the memory of the black sedan and that voice. Weeks later, he discovered a local legend. A gas station clerk had vanished 20 years ago at the same location. No one saw him leave. To this day, locals warn, if you ever see a black sedan at a deserted gas station after midnight, don't get out of your car. And whatever you do, don't look behind you. Because some things that haunt the night are still waiting. Would you have survived that night shift? Tell me in the comments, and subscribe for more true horror stories right outside your window.